Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fundamental and empowering ideas in Stoicism, the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. This concept, when properly understood, can reshape the way we approach challenges, relationships, and even our own emotions. So, let's break it down. The idea is simple, yet so powerful that it's central to everything in Stoicism. It's something that the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized repeatedly in his teachings. He said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." But how does this apply to our modern lives, and why is it so important? Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll have some practical tips on how to use this distinction to live a more peaceful, focused, and resilient life. Alright, let's first talk about what this idea actually means. According to the Stoics, what's within our control? The answer: it's essentially our own mind, our thoughts, our beliefs, our reactions, our actions, and the choices we make. This is where we have complete power. Now, what's outside of our control? Pretty much everything else. This includes the actions of others, external events, the past, the future, even our own bodies to some extent. We can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. So why is this distinction so important? Well, think about how much time and energy we waste worrying about things we have no control over. We stress about other people's opinions, about things that have already happened, or about what might happen in the future. But none of that is in our hands. The Stoics would tell us that when we focus on what we can control, we liberate ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Let's take a real-world example. Imagine you're waiting for a job interview result. You've done everything you can, prepared thoroughly, gave your best effort during the interview, but now, the decision is in someone else's hands. It's natural to feel anxious, right? But the Stoic approach would say, okay, I've done my part. The outcome is beyond my control now. By letting go of what you can't influence, you save yourself the stress and worry that comes from obsessing over it. You shift your focus back to what you can do now, whether that's continuing your job search or focusing on self-improvement. It's not about being indifferent to outcomes or pretending you don't care. It's about recognizing that worry or anxiety over what you can't control doesn't change the outcome. It only drains you of energy and peace of mind. And that's where the power of this Stoic idea lies. It gives you the mental clarity to focus on what really matters, your actions and your mindset. Now, I know that this idea can sound easy in theory but tough to practice. So how can you start applying this distinction between what's in your control and what's not? Let's look at a few simple, practical tips. First, start by identifying what you're worrying about. Is it something you can control? If yes, take action. If no, make a conscious effort to let it go. You might even find it helpful to write down your worries and literally draw a line between what's in your control and what's not. Second, remind yourself daily of this distinction. One way to do this is to start your day with a simple reflection: what can I control today? Focusing on what you can do helps you stay grounded and less reactive to the chaos around you. Finally, when you catch yourself getting upset about something outside your control, like traffic, the weather, or someone's behavior, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? This simple question can often be enough to shift your mindset and help you stay calm. By practicing this regularly, you'll start to see that a lot of the stress and frustration we feel comes from trying to control things that we simply can't. But once we make peace with that reality, we free up so much mental space to focus on what we can change: ourselves, our actions, and our responses to the world. To wrap things up, the Stoics teach us that by understanding what's in our control and what's not, we can approach life with a sense of peace and purpose. It's not always easy, but with practice, it becomes a powerful tool for living a calmer, more focused life. So next time you find yourself stressed or anxious, pause and ask, is this something I can control? If it is, great, do something about it. If it's not, let it go and redirect your energy to where it really matters. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts on how you practice this Stoic principle in your life. See you in the next video.